Howdy, this is Just Puzzling. My name is Chris. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Thank you for joining me for Freecell Games 547, 548 and 549. The purpose of this video is to show you how to solve Freecell Games. For instructions on how to play the game, please have a look at the description of this video. Hope you enjoy. 7 comes across to here. 3, that goes to there, that goes to there. Over 9, 6. I'm just sort of working my way through this. 7's there, 7's there. So if I put those up, that will get this ace. So I'm thinking I'm going to go this way. 5 of clubs. 3 goes onto there. 4 goes onto there. That gets that 3 there, the 3 there. 9 comes down to here. I'm looking at that. I can put that 6 down to here. 8 comes across to here. Now that's taken me away from that ace and 2 there, but I think that's the right way to go at the moment. So if I put this 8 up here for the moment, 6 and 5 comes across to here. I then would have this ace of spades go up, which puts the 3 of spades and the 4 of spades up. I'm just trying to clear some space. So this 7 comes across, which puts the 2 of diamonds up. Now what do I do? Can I do this? So I can move this 8 across to here. 10 goes over to here. And I'm going to put these 2 up for the moment. So that gets me the 2 of hearts. I'm going to put the 4 of clubs up, the 5 of clubs up, the 6 of clubs up. I'm going to bring this 7 down, put the 6 of diamonds, put the 7 of clubs up, bring the 7 across to there. That gets me the 8 of clubs. So that just clears a fair bit out of that area. Alright, so what are we going to do here? Got that there, got that there. I can put this king across. They can get me the jack across to there, and queen across to there. I can put this 5 up. Apparently I was going to say 5 across, but 5 up. And that's a queen there. I'm looking at this, and if I put these 2 up here, I get this jack there. 10 comes across to here, 10 comes down. 8 and 7 can come back down here. Queen, 9 across, 8 and 7 across to there. Alright, so there's a 3 of diamonds here and a 4 of hearts. So I've got to focus on this column here. 6, 3 of diamonds, 4 of hearts. Move this queen. 10 can go up to there. 7. I'm going to put, where's the 4? So the 4's there. I'm going to put this across to here. Okay, I will put this 8 across and puts that jack down, and 10. Put these 2 here, get that to there, move this 9, and that is puzzle 547 done. Alright, let's do puzzle 548. Play. So that's that. I've got a black 7 there, got a red 4 here, red 4. What else have we got? We've got a 5, 5, 5. I've got a 5 there, 6, 9. If I've got a red jack anyway, yes. So if I do this and this, I can put that red jack over to there and the 10 onto here. Now, whether that was a right call was yet to be determined. I'm going to put this 7 up because it gets the 4 and the 3 down. Okay, so 8, 7. So I've got a 2 there, which can't do anything about. I'm going to put this 5 across to here, put the 5 up, 8 would go there, 6 would come to here, queen. I'm willing to risk that for the moment, because this 8 comes down here, bringing this 7. This 6 comes across to here, which puts that over to there, and the jack to there. Alright, so we've got that there, we've got that, we've got the 2 of diamonds, 3 of diamonds, 5 of diamonds, which puts that 5 there. So I can move this 6 across. 7 can come onto the 8. 5 comes across to here. 4 to here. I can move this 7 across to here, and this 8 to there, bringing this queen down to here. Put the king over there. Queen, bring the 7 across. 10 across to there. Jack to there. I should be able to move this 10, but it doesn't let me. So 10 moves to there, and just clearing that out of the way. Alright, so I have this king. So I'm going to move this so I can get the ace up. 10 comes across to here. I can move this king across, which gives me the 2 of hearts. If I do that and put the 10 up, I can get that up there and bring the 9 down. That gets me the 8, which gets me the 2 of clubs. 9 comes across to here, which gets me the 3 of clubs. 10 comes across to here, queen. That brings that 8. That comes to there. 6 goes to there, king over to there. Alright, we're getting closer, but we're not quite there. 9 comes across to here, 7, 10, 5 goes across to there. And that is puzzle 548 done. Let's do puzzle 549. Alright, so we've got a queen and a jack and a 10, so that goes to there. 10 goes to there, 7 across. 6 across to here, 9, 8 down. I'm going to put that 7, maybe I should have done the other 8, but anyway, I've done that now. Queen, 3 of spades. So I've got an ace here with ace of diamonds, so that's not the greatest. I've got an 8 here, so I'm going to put this 3 up. 8 here, 5. So I've got a 6 there. A 5 comes across to here, brings a 9 across to here. That gets me this here. And I then have a 1, 2. I've got a 4 of spades, 6. So where's the black 7? So there's a black 7 there. But I have, so I'm thinking going this way. So I put that up there, put that up there. 3 of hearts, 3 of diamonds, 7 across, 6 across. So I'm just a bit worried that these are getting a bit deep, especially with those 2. So I've got a couple of aces there. So I can put this 8 here for the moment. Just get that out of the way. Get that 8 there. Put this queen on the king. 4 down, 3 down. So I'm just happier that I've got rid of that. So if I put this king down to here, I can bring this 8 down to here. And I should be able to move that 7 and then this queen. That puts this jack over here, this jack over here. I'll put this 7 here because I'm starting to. 10 can come across to here, 5, 7. So 6 is there, 7's there. I would have 5. 2's a little bit of a problem at the moment, so I'll put that up, put the 3 down, put that across to there. That gets me this to here, 7, 6, 7, and then I've still got another 2, which is a problem. So I've got to focus on this one here to get this ace up. So I get a couple of 2's up, and put this ace and get the other 2's up, and that gets me some of the way to solving this puzzle. King comes across to here. Oh, there you go. That's puzzle 549 done. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you enjoyed Freecell's puzzles 547, 548 and 549. Until next time, bye for now.